What I'm going to do is give you a quick lesson to show you and bring you up to speed right away. What I want all of you to do is just go get a piece of white paper. And a lot of you have done this before, and if you've done it, then you need not do it. But those of you that haven't, do this. And what I'm going to have you do is check for your blind spot. What your blind spot is it's just where the optic nerve innervates the retina in your eye, and so there are no rods and cones there to receive any input, and so you have no incoming signal to the brain from that part of the retina. However, you don't just see a void for any light that's focused onto that area of the eye, and I want to show you what you do see. So get a white piece of paper and take a pen and just make some two dots about 2.5 inches apart, and make the dot, a good solid dot, like maybe at least 1/2 centimeter in diameter. And what I want you to do is to cover your right eye with your palm and hold this paper about 18 inches away from your, directly in front of your left eye, and about 18 inches away. And I want you to stare at the right dot of the two dots that you've made that are horizontal with your left eye. So with your left eye, make sure your right eye is covered and stare only at the right dot with your left eye. And make sure that right dot is directly in front of your left eye, about 18 inches in front of you. And then slowly begin to bring that piece of paper towards your eye. And what you're going to find, using your peripheral vision, the left dot that you've drawn will disappear. And that is your blind spot, okay? And if you look at the left dot with your left eye, then it will come back. Obviously, you have to stare at the right dot with your left eye and bring it really slow towards your left eye, and the left dot will disappear. Well, what's happening there? You're not getting any input signal, so shouldn't it just be black? Shouldn't it just be a void? That's not what it is it? So what is going on? What do you see? You see white. You see the white paper, right? If you're doing that right now, you see that. What that means is that you're seeing something that is not there. And I repeat that. The white area, the white paper that your brain is fabricating over the dot because you're not getting input signal is not there. You're hallucinating it. But more specifically, what's happening? Well, it's true that in life, you filter sometimes up to 50% of that which you experience with your senses, but particularly your vision and audition as well. So how does that work when you're adding things in and taking them out? Well, what I want to show you is with the blind spot, what's happening. You're not getting this input signal, but the brain's not going to leave it as a void, so you are projecting into that image something that isn't there, and the brain will take what's nearby around that dot and utilize that signal to cover up the void. What I want you to really, really pay attention to is this one fact. When you do this, and go ahead and do it again, take the dots and bring it close to your eye, covering one eye just like you had before. This is just a function of the brain. So if you have been basically conditioned correctly, your belief system will play the same role as your blind spot did. What I mean by this is if there are these subliminal messages that are right there in front of your face, but they're transparent, so they're 90% transparent, but you should be able to see them, okay? But if your belief system says it's not there and you don't know to look for it, your brain will literally filter that out, and then your subconscious will project the nearby surrounding input signal to that which you're filtering out right over it.